In this video, we're going to talk about the K2 Raygun. It's one of those beginner intermediate boards that you can progress with. It's basically a downgraded Turbo Dream in my opinion. It's a highly versatile board. It's one of my favorites in the K2 lineup, and I think it's a board you can put a lot of people on and they'll be able to ride. If you're just starting out, upgrade from say one of their lower end boards to this. If you're an intermediate that's progressing, look at this. This is a board that doesn't hold you back. Solid side cut, solid flex pattern. It's a deck that you can ride all over the mountain while you're figuring out what you want to do. I'm an advanced level rider and I love this board. Like, I kind of want one in my lineup. I don't know how much I would ride it, but I want one. That's the type of board that the Raygun is. This board features K2's directional rocker, so you have a little bit more rocker in the nose than you do in the tail and still that flat section through the middle. It's going to be great for Riding Pow, just engaging the board, getting it up on edge is going to be a little bit easier. You don't have to load it, and you're going to notice that it has a skate-like pop to it. This board is available in both regular, wide. It's a board that's solid for learning on, for really getting out there, driving around the mountain, seeing what you can take to it. It's one of those boards that gives you the feel of how skate pop works, but it's not going to overpower you. It's not going to be one of those boards that's going to snap more than you think. It's just not something that's going to overwhelm you. When it comes to jumps with this board, small and medium are where it's going to really shine. It pops off the lip smoothly. You don't have to worry about it. It's got enough stability underfoot. Now, if you're really pushing it, you could probably hit larger jumps with it. This board is very easy to engage a press or a butter with. It doesn't fight you. You've got rocker in the tips and a softer flex pattern. You can just roll up on the nose or the tail and you're in a press. It does it on jibs, it does it on the snow. While you wouldn't think that this board's a jib stick, it gets the job done. You'll be able to progress with it. It slides sideways, it hugs the rail, it locks into presses. It's good for learning on. This is a board for progressing with your carving. If you're starting out just getting on edge and then you really want to dial it in, this board will let you take it up a notch or two and really get more comfortable with how you engage on edge. You are going to notice a little bit of chatter out in the tips at high speeds. You might even feel some vibrations underfoot, but don't let that dissuade you from this board. It's a solid board for getting around the mountain. It's great for someone just starting out and progressing to intermediate. It's great for a low-level intermediate. This board is actually one of my favorite beginner-intermediate boards out there. I've had a lot of fun over the years riding this board. It's a downgraded Turbo Dream. It's solid. So who is this board for? Well, not intergalactic space Jesus. It's really designed for someone that is starting out, maybe coming off rental equipment, or a solid intermediate that's trying to progress and take to the next level. This is really a quiver of one type of board for someone just starting out. Now, I've been riding for fucking ever pretty much, and I love riding this board when I get on it. It's always a blast. It's very predictable. I know what it's going to do. I know exactly what I'm going to get. It's very familiar. I'm going to be able to hop on it and just ride. And that's how I feel it is with anyone else that gets on it. After a day or two of riding it, you just know how it's going to ride, and it's going to allow you to progress. So let's look at some other boards that you could also be looking at instead of this deck. The Yes Basic, the Rosnell Templar, the Capita Indoor Survival, the Marhar Regent, the GNU Hayek, the Jones Explorer. Remember to comment, share, subscribe, and like this video. That way you can see all the relevant or irrelevant snowboarding content that we're putting out for you guys. So smash that bell down below, that way you're getting a notification, and I'll see you guys in another video. If you've been enjoying all these product reviews and you haven't been buying through our affiliate program, which is down there, why don't you check out our Patreon? This is a great way for you to get involved with us. There's some great rewards on there, and it helps fund us so we can do more product reviews for you guys that enjoy what we're doing.